Chapter 1. The Rise of Shadow's Throne. The broken moon no longer drifted as wounded stone. Its scarred face had reshaped into a dominion, jagged ridges rising like towers of bone and shadow, silver fire bleeding from its cracks as if the heavens themselves wept. Upon this throne coiled Corvath, immense and terrible, his body half dragon and half void, his scales shards of fractured mirror. Each glimmer reflected not truth, but the lies mortals most feared or desired. His wings spread wider than valleys, veiling stars and bleeding night with silence. From his throat came not roar, but proclamation. His voice threaded into every dream, every memory, every hearth. I am the Accord reborn. I am silence crowned. What you called harmony was illusion. What you resisted is truth. Now Orethys belongs to me, for I am what you always were. His decree reshaped reality. Illusions rained from his wings like endless ash. Villagers awoke believing themselves always sworn to him, their walls adorned with banners that had never flown. Cities remembered false coronations, temples to shadow appearing in their histories as if carved centuries ago. Children recited songs they swore their ancestors had sung, hymns praising the throne of shadow, though no such words had ever existed before. Entire bloodlines were rewritten by dreams. Mortals wept at memories that never were, lived within chronicles spun from void. And worst of all, they began to forget. The name of Haven slipped from tongues, replaced by silence. Farmers ceased their dawn songs, unable to recall the melodies that once bound their plows to dragon's blessing. Riders stared at their companions, some unable to remember the first moment of their bond. Children, born after the fall, gazed at the broken moon and insisted it had always been the throne of shadow. Memory itself was unraveling, thread by thread. In the ruins of the Vale, Serenia felt it like a knife to her heart. She clutched the shard of the Accord, no longer light, only stone. Its silence pressed into her palm, echoing the silence growing in her people. She tried to summon Lyra's lullaby, the song that had once steadied even the faintest heart, but the notes faltered. Half remembered, half gone, they scattered like leaves in a storm. Her throat cracked, her voice trembling into nothing. Emberion bent low, his great bronze form trembling, his scales dulled, his flame guttering like a dying hearth. His eyes, once bright with skylark's echo, dimmed under the shadowed sky. His voice, carried into her heart, was heavy yet steady. If memory dies, so does Haven, and if Haven dies, so do we. Not our bodies, our truth. Without memory, we are prey to silence. Serenia pressed her forehead to his muzzle, tears streaming down her face. Then we must become memory. If Haven has withdrawn, then we must sing in its place. We must hold what no shadow can take. But even as she swore, the world shifted. Villagers who had fled the battle with them now knelt in reverence before phantoms of Corvath's making. They swore oaths to him, voices trembling with devotion they believed as old as their blood. Mothers told their children that Haven had been a lie told by enemies, that Corvath had always ruled the moon. Faces once filled with grief now glowed with false certainty. Caelleon watched, his vigilance blade faintly pulsing with fractured glyphs. His voice hollow and flat cut the air. They forget. Even now, they forget. And when they forget, there is no battle left to fight. The Vale groaned under this false history. Its terraces, once black in ruins, shimmered with illusions of glory. Banners of shadow hung upon stone, silver fire flowing like rivers. Serenia staggered back, clutching the shard to her chest as her people slipped away, not through death, but through memory stolen. This was conquest without blood, victory through erasure. Above them, Corvath's laughter rippled from the throne of shadow. It was steady, merciless, the sound of inevitability. His illusions blared across the land, rewriting truth as though it had always been his. The Council of Ten watched from the dim halls of Haven, powerless to act. Their silence only deepened the fracture. Serenia lifted her gaze, tears burning like flame. We are not yet undone. she whispered, her voice trembling but fierce. "If the past is taken, then we will forge a future they cannot erase." But in her heart, she felt the dread Emberion had already spoken. If memory itself could be broken, what remained to fight for? This began the Ascension War, not with steel or fire, but with memory itself, unraveling beneath a false throne.
Enjoying the story? Here's how you can help it grow. Follow @ExcavationPro for more. Like and share this post to help the algorithm share it with others. Support on Patreon for exclusive content and to directly contribute to the creation of new chapters. Thank you for your support.